We can see here that there are 12 apples in this container. While purchasing these apples in the market, instead of using the number 12, we may prefer to use the term 1 dozen for convenience sake. In the same manner, let us consider 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 of something in another container. This number is nothing but 1 mole. Keep in your memory, 1 mole is nothing but a number, and that is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. This number is also called as Avogadro's number or Avogadro's constant, and abbreviation for this is N subscript A. We know now that mole is a number and 1 mole is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. This unit mole can be used to express the quantities in microscopic world as well as in macroscopic world. Example under microscopic world: number of moles of protons, neutrons, electrons, atoms, molecules, etc. In the same manner, macroscopic world quantities can be expressed as few moles of people, car, homes, books, toys, etc. Though the unit can be applied to both the world, practically it makes sense to use mole only for microscopic world. That is because such a large number 10 to the power of 23 doesn't appear in macroscopic world. Even if we consider the population, that is hardly 10 to the power of 9. Let us consider 1 mole of any substance and place it on a weighing scale. Whatever the number this weighing scale shows, that is nothing but mass of 1 mole of that substance. Technically, this can be called as molar mass. We know that 1 mole is nothing but 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So, molar mass is nothing but mass of 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 substance. Let us consider the isotope carbon-12. 12 gram of carbon-12 is found to contain 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 carbon-12 atoms. We know that 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 is nothing but 1 mole. So, 12 gram of carbon-12 is containing 1 mole of carbon-12 atoms in it. This indicates 12 gram of carbon-12 is nothing but molar mass of carbon-12. While studying the relative atomic mass or atomic weight, we assign that mass of one atom of carbon-12 is equal to 12 atomic mass unit, that is 12 AMU. So, mass of 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms of carbon-12 must be equal to 12 AMU multiplied by Avogadro's number. That is equal to 12 AMU multiplied by N subscript A. Mass of 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms of carbon-12 is nothing but molar mass of carbon-12. And from this equation we understood that molar mass of carbon-12 is nothing but 12 gram. Upon substituting in this equation and further simplifying, we get the equation 1 AMU is equal to 1 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 grams. Further simplification gives us 1 AMU equal to 1.6603 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. This is the derivation to find out mass of 1 AMU in grams. For carbon-12, 12 AMU is the mass of one atom of carbon-12, that is atomic mass. 12 gram is the mass of 1 mole of carbon-12, that is molar mass. If we observe atomic mass and molar mass, they are numerically same but having different units. So, atomic mass expressed in grams become molar mass. So, it is appropriate to call molar mass also as gram atomic mass. Mass of one atom of hydrogen is approximately 1 AMU. One atom of carbon is 12 AMU. One atom of oxygen is 16 AMU. One atom of nitrogen is 14 AMU. One atom of sulfur is 32 AMU. For molecules, let us do it with hydrogen. Mass of one molecule of hydrogen is, there are two hydrogen atoms, so 1 plus 1, 2 AMU. In the same manner, mass of one molecule of water is 1 plus 1 plus 16, 18 AMU. Mass of one molecule of ammonia is 17 AMU. One molecule of carbon dioxide is 44 AMU. One molecule of sulfuric acid is 98 AMU. If we have to tell mass of 1 mole of atoms or mass of 1 mole of molecules, then same number gets expressed in grams. Example, mass of 1 mole of hydrogen atoms is 1 gram. Observe, numerically these two are same, just there is a unit difference. In the same manner, mass of 1 mole of carbon is 12 gram, 1 mole of oxygen is 16 gram, 1 mole of nitrogen atoms is 14 gram, 1 mole of sulfur atom is 32 gram. Same here, mass of 1 mole of hydrogen molecules is 2 gram, 1 mole of water molecules is 18 gram, 1 mole of ammonia molecules is 17 gram, 1 mole of carbon dioxide molecules is 44 gram, 1 mole of sulfuric acid molecules is 98 gram. Keep in your memory that atomic weight is mass of one atom and has the unit AMU. Molecular weight is mass of one molecule and has the unit AMU. Molar mass is mass of 1 mole of atoms or mass of 1 mole of molecules. This has the unit gram or gram per mole. Gram atomic weight is molar mass of atom. This has the unit gram or gram per mole. Gram molecular weight is molar mass of molecule and has the unit gram or gram per mole. Gram atomic weight and gram molecular weight terms are less used. Few helpful notes. Often atomic weight and atomic mass, molecular weight and molecular mass terms are used with same meaning. Atomic weight and atomic mass same meaning, molecular weight and molecular mass same meaning. It is more appropriate to recognize the data with units than with the terms used. Don't worry about usage of terms, just look at its units. If something is given in grams, it is about mole. If something is given in AMU, it is about one atom or one molecule. Same point is given here. Often, anything given in AMU is about one atom or one molecule, and anything given in gram is about mole. Data may be given in the form of mass or in the form of number. If it is given in the form of mass, then mole is the ratio of given mass of the substance divided by molar mass of the substance. If the given data is in the form of number, then mole is the ratio of given number divided by Avogadro's number. Example, find out the number of moles of carbon in 54 gram of carbon. Given data is in the form of mass. So, equation is mole equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass is 54 gram and molar mass of carbon is 12 gram. With this ratio, we get the answer as 4.5 mole. On the other side, find out the number of moles of water in 12.046 into 10 to the power of 24 molecules of water. Observe, given data is in the form of number. So the equation is mole equal to given number divided by Avogadro's number. Given number is 12.046 into 10 to the power of 24. Avogadro's number is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Upon simplification, we get the answer as 20 mole. Molar volume. From Avogadro's law, we know that at STP, 22.4 liters of any gas contains 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of gas. And from mole concept, we understood that 1 mole equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. By combining these two concepts, we can now state at STP, 1 mole of any gas occupy 22.4 liters volume. This is nothing but molar volume. In a general way, we can define molar volume as volume occupied by 1 mole of gas at some temperature and pressure. If we consider STP, then 1 mole of helium gas at STP occupy 22.4 liter volume. And we know that 1 mole of helium gas weigh 4 gram. So, molar volume of helium gas weigh 4 gram. In the same manner, 1 mole of hydrogen gas, which is occupying 22.4 liters at STP, weigh 2 gram. 22.4 liters of oxygen gas at STP weigh 32 gram. 22.4 liters of nitrogen gas at STP weigh 28 gram. 1 mole of carbon dioxide will have a molar mass of 44 gram or 44 gram per mole. 1 mole of carbon dioxide will have a molar volume of 22.4 liters at STP. 1 mole of carbon dioxide will have 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules in it. 1 mole of carbon dioxide will have 1 mole of carbon atoms in it, that is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 carbon atoms in it, and 2 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 oxygen atoms in it. Number of protons present in the molecule is carbon will have 6 protons, oxygen will have 8 protons, another oxygen will have 8 protons. Together, 22 protons will be there in one molecule of carbon dioxide. If we consider 1 mole of carbon dioxide, then 22 moles of protons will be present in 1 mole of carbon dioxide. In the same manner, if we consider sulfuric acid, molar mass of sulfuric acid is 98 gram or 98 gram per mole. Molar volume at STP is not applicable to sulfuric acid because it is not a gas. Number of molecules of sulfuric acid in 1 mole is Avogadro's number. Number of atoms in sulfuric acid is, we have 2 hydrogen atoms, so 2 multiplied by Avogadro number, 1 sulfur atom, so Avogadro's number, 4 oxygen atoms, so 4 multiplied by Avogadro number of atoms are present in 1 mole of sulfuric acid. Number of protons present in 1 molecule of sulfuric acid is, hydrogen will have 1, there are 2 hydrogens, so 1 plus 1. Each sulfur will have 16 protons, 16. Each oxygen will have 8 protons, so 8 4 times. Together, one sulfuric acid molecule will have 50 protons in it, and 1 mole of sulfuric acid will have 50 moles of protons in it. Another example, barium chloride. Molar mass of barium chloride is 208 gram or 208 gram per mole. Again, molar volume at STP is not applicable to barium chloride because it is not gas. Number of molecules of barium chloride in 1 mole is Avogadro's number. Number of Ba2 plus ions present in BaCl2 is Avogadro's number. There are 2 chlorine atoms in 1 BaCl2, so number of chloride ions present in 1 mole of BaCl2 is 2 multiplied by Avogadro's number. Number of protons in 1 BaCl2 is, atomic number of barium is 56, so there are 56 protons in barium. Atomic number of chlorine is 17, there are 2 chlorine atoms, so 17 2 times. Together in 1 BaCl2 we have 90 protons. In 1 mole of BaCl2 we will have 90 moles of protons. Vapor density. Abbreviation for vapor density is VD. Vapor density is the ratio of mass of certain volume of the gas to the mass of same volume of hydrogen gas. Mathematically, vapor density is the ratio of mass of certain volume of gas divided by mass of equal volume of hydrogen. Let us consider certain volume of the gas as one molecule of any gas. So we have to consider equal volume of hydrogen, that is one molecule of hydrogen. Mass of one molecule of any gas is nothing but molecular weight of any gas. Mass of one molecule of hydrogen gas is molecular weight of hydrogen gas, that is nothing but 2amu. So if we rearrange the equation, we get molecular weight of any gas as 2 multiplied by vapor density. Vapor density can be addressed by considering the molar volume 22.4 liters at STP. In the numerator and denominator, let us replace the volume by 22.4 liters. Now equation takes the form vapor density equal to mass of 22.4 liters of any gas divided by mass of 22.4 liters of hydrogen gas. This is nothing but molar mass of the gas divided by molar mass of hydrogen gas, that is equal to 2 grams. Upon rearranging, molar mass of the gas equal to 2 gram multiplied by vapor density.